Hi guys, it's been a while since I made a video, so I decided that I'd actually get— Where have you been? I've been here. On YouTube. Yes, on YouTube. If you've been on YouTube, why haven't you put a video up in 10 days? 10 days? Yes, 10 days. I don't think it's been that long. I'm gonna check. What, you don't trust me? Well, not exactly. You're that inner voice inside myself that tells me I'm a horrible, horrible person for not vlogging in 10 days. Ha! See? You said it yourself. 10 days. So what's your excuse? No excuse, really. I've just been watching the crap out of my new friends. Bing! Okay, that's great. Put an annotation over my face. That's real mature. Mature? How is any of this mature? I'm using a jump cut to talk to myself so vlogging is less awkward. Okay, fine, but I still think you should have vlogged more often in the last 10 days. Will you stop saying 10 days? It sounds horrible. 10 days, 10 days, 10 days. Okay, you've made your point. Now make some others. Since your last video, you've gotten like 30 new subscribers, and some of them are credit to this guy. Thanks, by the way, Chris. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Hey, new subscribers, comment below if Chris sent you, and if he didn't, tell me where you found me. Enough with the shameless self-promotion. Sorry. But that's not the point. You left me alone with 30 new subscribers and no new content. What was I supposed to do? I'm sorry, but I'm making a video now. Okay, how about you talk about Erica's video? It took you long enough to join into that conversation. Are you talking about the Analyzing Uncomfortable video, which people should watch here? Yes, that video, the one that most of your tiny chat friends have already answered. Yeah, I kind of fell behind on that one. Sorry, guys. Erica, I'd like to talk to you about this video because I think it's amazing! And I think you're amazing, and I really wish that we could talk face-to-face about this, but this is the best I can come up with. Sorry this video is coming to you a little later than the rest of your responses, but I hope that I can contribute to the discussion just as much as anybody else. I think your idea about analyzing the uncomfortable is something the YouTube community really needs to think about. Personally, I think them building a mosque near Ground Zero shows a great amount of courage, and I think if the Muslim community wants to build a mosque, they should be able to build it wherever they want to build it. But I can also understand why people would feel uncomfortable with the idea of a mosque being built near Ground Zero. There's a specific idea in your video that I want to respond to, so I'd like to quote you directly. When something makes you uncomfortable, that's a sign that you need to think even more about it and try to understand what about it makes you uncomfortable. That is something I 100% agree with, and I had to discover for myself about 2 months ago. I was trying to decide exactly what I believe and what exactly I'd been taught to believe. Remember the conversation we had at VidCon with CKX Core, The Hayway, Out of My Element, and Becky Rickson? Yeah, that one. Well, your ideas in this video, I think, really reflected what we talked about, and I'm glad that you brought it up again. I think the reason that we don't look at things that are uncomfortable to us is because we're trained to stay away from things that could hurt us. I think the reason that we're so hesitant to analyze what makes us uncomfortable is because it makes us uncomfortable. Because we might have to admit that we were wrong, or we might have to admit that what we think isn't really what we think. It's what we were taught to think by our parents or our teachers or our friends. I think analyzing the uncomfortable puts us right up to a mirror, and we have to be able to look at ourselves and say, are you okay with what you're putting out into the world? Anyway, I hope I contributed at least a little bit to this conversation, and I would love to hear more back from any of you guys. Yes, that video, the one that most of your tiny frat chens. No.